It's a restaurant. Oh. Colourful. Tom's bacon. Peaks. Little tongues. There's the bar. Nice little garden feature there. Mango Tango is the bar. So up here is Buddy's bar right in front of me. That's where I got off the bus yesterday. It's also where I get the bus now to go to Guadalest. Let's go. Run away.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just have 2 more stops to make now to collect the rest of our clients. And these 2 stops are actually over the other side of Benidorm, over on what we like to call the Poniente side. So some of you that are staying all the way over here, this end of Benidorm, may not have been right over the other side yet. So you're going to get a little bit of a tour around Benidorm. So sit back, relax and make the most of the views as we go across. But once again, for those of you who have just boarded, if I could ask you to make sure you do have your seatbelt securely fastened, please, for your own safety. Thank you. They're going to be building another building that's actually going to have 62 floors. So it's going to be another 30 meters higher than this one we're getting the bird's eye view of now. But inside this one, it's actually called In Tempo, and in there we can find the most expensive apartment apartment in the whole of Benidorm. It's actually located up in the triangle at the top there on the 45th floor. It's a luxury apartment, obviously, and it has a floor space of approximately 565 square meters, so it's very big, and it obviously has those glorious 360-degree views, which I think is what you're really paying for up there. And it's on the market, just in case you're interested. You fancy a little holiday pad out here that you can pop out to. You can whip that one up for just 4.9 million euros. So I think we'll need a lottery wing just to get a viewing all the way up there. They do apartments much cheaper, lower down in the same block, just 2 bedrooms, quite small, with not much to do in their uniform, which is boots, trousers, jackets, helmets, and even an oxygen tank on their back. And there's a total, wait for it, of 924 stairs that they have to run up. So it's a very, very tough race because it is normally very hot also. And then once they finish, the athletes have their turn much more easily though in their shorts, trainers and t-shirts. But if you are interested, at the very top of that hotel there's a viewpoint. You can pay €6 to go up there and you get the most magnificent views of the whole of the surrounding area, not just Benidorm. And they say on a very clear day, you can even see Ibiza from up there, out there in the Mediterranean. Because you've paid €6, fear not, you do not have to run up and down the 924 stairs. You get to use the lift, way. And it also includes the price, I think it's a small beer, a coffee, or a soft drink in one of their cafeterias. So make sure you ask which cafeteria you need to go to claim your little light refreshments once you've been up and seen the view. Plenty of buses come out here from the centre of Benidorm. You just need to ask for the buses going to La Cala and the Hotel Grand Valley. Something to see. And if you wanted to see the other museum that there is of this type in the world, where she has the other half of her collection, you would have to go all the way to the United States of America. So make the most of the fact you can actually visit this one today up in our very own Guadalest. And it's also at the back of a very beautiful bar. So there you go, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get yourself something nice to drink and then go through and see the museum if you wanted to. So that is our 3 museums. Now, as I said before, Guadalest is tiny. We're going to be there for 2 hours. So you're going to have time to see those spectacular views, go in and out the lovely quirky little shops, and also visit the museums if you wish. The price to go into the museums, on the door, they range between €4 and €6. So if you did all 3, you would spend €15 per person. But we've come to an agreement with the museums and they've got together and they've given us a special pack price for our buses. So if you buy the tickets today on the bus, if you want to do all 3 museums, you can do them for just €9 per person, which is quite a big saving. And when you work it out, it really is the price of a cup of coffee these days to see these very curious little places. As I say, they're not very big, they're not going to take you long, but they really are quite something to see if you never have seen them before. If you only wanted to do 1 museum, the discount isn't as big. 1 museum is €4. Any 2 museums are €7, but then for just €2 more, you get the whole pack of all 3 museums. Okay, well, thank you for your attention and your patience there. I'm going to leave you in peace for a little bit now to just sit back, relax and enjoy the journey. And in the meantime, I'm going to come down the bus with my tickets for the museums. If you would like to buy them, if you could have the money ready, that would be very helpful, because as I say, it's not a very long journey today and we are quite a few people on board. I'm afraid it is only a cash payment today as I don't have a credit card machine aboard. Meanwhile, sit back, relax and enjoy the journey. We're just going to be travelling through the mountains and right the way up there now to Guadalest.
Guadalest up there. They're stunning. Absolutely stunning. Just beautiful.
Okay, so as we come down now, over to the left hand side there, that building you can see, that I do believe is going to be the new bodega. Here is the car park where the bus will be parking. At the moment, it doesn't look like there is a space for us. So, but when you come back, please come back to the end here, and this is where the bus will be waiting for us, okay? First building on the right hand side here, the first bar you see is the Salt and Pepper Pot Museum. You go in, walk to the back where the bar is, hand in your ticket, and they will let you through to the little museum at the back. Directly across the road there, where you can see a mirror and an ATM machine, just there is where the long yellow ticket, the Micro Gigantic Museum is. Okay, so that's they're both very close together, and when we get down, as I say,